I'm just taking a break from some work stuff here that I really don't want to do at the moment, but I know needs to be done. So I'm taking a little bit of a break from that, and because I feel like I need to step back from what I'm doing, let the creativity kind of come back when I'm out of gas, and then I kind of just get right back into it. But as I've been working today, I've been listening to this Unearthed box set, by Johnny Cash, produced by Rick Rubin. Over and over, been listening to this. It's been probably, 10 years or more since I sat down and actually listened to the whole damn thing. This thing is magic. Okay, it was released, 20 years ago? 2003? So in November, it was 20 years. This whole box set is magical because it's creative. It's revisiting something. It's taking something old and making it new again. And not just making it new, but making it relevant. In a time when Johnny Cash was pretty much done, pretty much over, Rick Rubin comes in and encourages him to bounce back, to record this Unearthed thing that had some absolutely magical music on it, right? Some of the best music you'll ever find, in my opinion. And I'm a fan of traditional kind of country music, if you will. I'm a fan. I really am. I'm adjusting my microphone here if you hear me moving it. I'm a fan of legitimate country music. Not like this, I love my tractor. I love my sweet tea. I like my beer. I'm going to drink my whiskey. Not this crap. Not this watered down crap. But like real good country music. Pre-Garth Brooks era. Okay? This Johnny Cash embraced the old, the new, the real. Like absolutely raw music. And this is kind of my philosophy with everything. Break it down simple. Take it back. Raw, real, plain. In a world that's incredibly artificial, plain gets it done. Simple gets it done. And I was sitting here listening to this, and this song, this entire album, is this entire box set is about as real as it gets. Now, most people have probably heard the Nine Inch Nails song, Hurt. Okay? Great song, regardless. But to hear Johnny Cash sing this song about regret at the end of his life, there's something just way more powerful to that. Because this is a man singing this song about regret, and there's not a damn thing he can do about it. But yet, if you knew the person and the persona of Johnny Cash, he himself said, I'm at peace with myself. And you get this idea that Johnny Cash, in his 70s, before he died, and when he died, was at peace with himself. I was watching an interview with Johnny Cash, listening to it. I think it was his last interview he ever gave. And he said, if God can forgive me, I figured I could forgive myself. Johnny Cash was a man that was at peace with himself. But yet this whole album, this whole box set tells a story of a person who's not. But I think that's the beauty of this whole thing. And if you look at this, let's just kind of strip this thing down from, the whole kind of top down, right? Okay. If you look at this, you think, wow, what is this music? I think you have to appreciate it for what it is, right? And look at me just dropping shit. You listen to Sam Hall, it's a great song. Or you listen to, of course, Hurt. You listen to the Beatles song, right? In My Life. When Johnny Cash breaks into that. I mean, this is some powerful stuff on there. Bridge Over Troubled Water. And this is a guy who's putting it all together. And with the help and guidance of Rick Rubin, who's a wonderful coach, a wonderful producer, he puts these things together, and it's just this beautiful masterpiece. I heard Rick Rubin talking about this. This process started back in the day of CDs, right? And Rick Rubin, if I get the story right, was living in California, and Johnny Cash was living in Nashville. And they were mailing CDs back and forth, of songs. And Johnny Cash just kind of kept overlooking Hurt. And then on one of the CDs, Rick Rubin put it first in the list and said, hey, you know what? I think you should give the song a try. He said, well, why? He kind of explained this thing to him. And the whole idea, I think, of this is getting to the bottom of the creativity. You have to step back from all the clutter, all the distractions. You have to look at what everybody else is doing and do something completely different. And I think that's where producers see things a little bit differently than the artist, right? The artist is like overcomplicating this, right? Because they want to make it so beautiful. Producers always come in and say, you know what? Just do it. Whatever feels good, just do it. Run with it. Let's try to do this. And that's the magic, I think, of these things, is you have to be comfortable with just cutting loose and saying, look, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. And that's kind of where I am with this YouTube thing. Is just, you know what? Look, screw all of the rules, screw all the algorithms, screw all of this crap. Let's just do it. Come up with something, and let's kind of roll with it. And I think that the beauty of all of this is simplicity. If you're trying to overcomplicate your life or overcomplicate your situation or overcomplicate your vision, and you're thinking about the what ifs and what could go wrong and what do people think of me and what could happen and where am I going to get the money and blah, 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 blah. If you ever want to accomplish something, you're thinking about the wrong things. Figure out what you need to do and just do it. If this box set would have failed, would have been an incredible loss, because nobody ever would have heard the raw, the real. Nobody ever would have experienced that from Johnny Cash. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So, if you get a chance, go back and listen to this and think about it. And listen to the whole thing. The whole thing. Preferably with headphones. I popped in my Bose earbuds. Was listening to this thing in between work meetings. powerful. It's really powerful. That's all I got. Johnny Cash, Unearthed. It's insane. You gotta check it out. All right, I'm Matt. This is Radio MATT-ers, and I appreciate you tuning in, listening to this, because it's just some more of this randomness, some more of this algorithm randomness. So anti-algorithm randomness. So anyway, focus on the real creativity. Simplifying it, making it raw, making it real, and just doing it. That's the magic of it. Just simplify it.